Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the Between the Lines podcast. My name is Lori, and I am a 3-5 sacral generator.
Yeah, and my name is Chen. I'm a 4-6 emotional projector. And this podcast, guys, Between the Lines, is where we talk about the stuff that you're thinking and feeling but not saying. So, can you elaborate on that a little bit, Lori, so that our audience can kind of catch the vibe?
Absolutely. So, this is a space where we say the quiet parts out loud. Okay. So, we're two friends, a projector like Chan, and a generator like me, sitting down for a raw, unfiltered conversation about personal growth, soul led entrepreneurship, emotions, success, money, and everything in between.
Everything.
Everything in between. So, this isn't about surface level self help or one size fits all advice. We don't want that.
No, hell no.
So, we read between the lines of what society tells us about healing, ambition, purpose. And instead, we follow what's true in our bodies, our designs, and our lived experiences through life. So with human design as our compass, which is really cool,
So exciting.
we we explore what really means to live an aligned life, feeling your way through fear and giving yourself full permission to do things differently.
Yeah.
So friends, pull up a chair, grab your coffee, and let's talk about the messy, magical middle, the part that no one sees but everyone feels.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Lori. So, where should we
Let's go.
start here?
Where
Because
should we?
we obviously have a lot to talk about. We have been like brainstorming about this podcast for like what, 2 months, a month ish?
Yeah, I think we've been excited about it all summer.
Yeah, seriously, all summer. And like we've been feeling like our throat chakra just like vibrating. And we're like, oh my God, we need to talk about this. We need to talk about that. Like, oh,
Super eager. We're like, oh
yeah,
my god, I can't hold it in anymore.
yeah.
Because we see
So,
so much stuff, and we're like, we need to talk about this. We need to talk about it because we're done seeing people struggle in silence, and we want to talk about the things that everybody thinks, but no one is actually saying it. So no one is feeling seen. No one is feeling validated in their emotions. So you know what? Your two friends are gonna sit down and actually make you feel seen.
you two besties, we're
Your
here for
two
you.
besties, we're here for you.
Yeah, and to give some context maybe is like the reason we wanted to do this podcast is because me and Lori have both gone on our own kind of entrepreneurial journeys. Life has brought us together multiple times,
Multiple times.
and we always resonated with having the same kind of problems. Like, okay, like let's say business coaches or gurus or leaders are telling me to do this, but why does it feel like shit? Why am I always tired? Why am I uninspired? Why do I feel burnt out? Why do I feel stuck in life? Like they're telling me to do this and clearly it's working for them, but why is it not working for me? And we both had our own like unique experience with that question, like why doesn't it work for me? And then
Exactly.
yeah, and we
I think which
realized
is also what led
yeah.
us to human design.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. So that when you ask yourself that question, like, how do I do it or how do I make it happen or why isn't it working for me? It leads you inwards because when you've tried everything on the external and you realize, okay, nothing's working, so it can't be in the external, you go within and then
You
you
with
start
it.
looking deeper, right? And I feel like that's why we find so much value in human design because it helps it helps explain the shit that we're thinking and feeling, but that we can't put words to.
It's super validating. It's super validating because it comes and gives you the permission of just doing things your way. And
Yes.
stop comparing yourself or saying, "Oh, but everyone else is doing it like this. Why is it not working for me? I should keep pushing. I should keep pushing." This keep pushing situation
Yo,
needs to end.
seriously. Holy shit.
Ay, ay, ay.
Say that again. The pushing, the forcing, the hustling, the grinding, first of all, not even made for women, but that's a whole other conversation.
Whole other conversation, but
Yeah,
definitely very true.
for another
Yes,
day.
yes.
But yeah, it's not it's just burning people into the ground. So,
Exactly, exactly.
yeah. So, okay, let's jump in. Let's
Let's see.
just go. Dive.
We're
Boom.
dipping. We're dipping.
Okay. We're going in and we'll just
Tell
start
me.
off simple. Simple for the
Yes.
first episode. Okay, Lori, what is one piece of advice that has changed your life? Like actually works.
That actually works.
And let's
Okay.
say like this can be applied to if you're an entrepreneur or you're like looking into entrepreneurship or maybe just in general. I don't know.
All right. Okay. One advice, I'm going to go in the film in a moment. I would say it's, I'm going to say it and I'm going to explain later. Okay. So the advice is sail your boat and don't row it. Okay.
Interesting.
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 Interesting because as a generator that I do know now, but throughout my life, I would like what like I said, the pushing needs to end. Okay, so basically, what does that advice represent is you need like if you're on a boat, imagine you're on a boat like you're sailing on sea and there's thunder storms waves, there's huge obstacles on your way and you're so dead set on going in your set goal. Like for example, your set goal is France. Okay, and then you're on your boat and you're pushing and you're pushing and you're rowing and all the obstacles of the world is being presented in front of you, but you're like, no, I really need to get to France like this. Okay, so basically, the advice is don't row your boat, sail it. You're still the guide of your boat. You're still on the wheel. You're the one controlling it, but there's a sense of surrender to the wind. And the wind here is basically the universe, God, call it whatever you want it. So there's this act of surrender that you need to trust that life is taking you to places that you are actually meant to be. And if you resist, with all your inner force, you're never actually going to end up places that you were meant to be, aka the expansion and everything that you're wishing for, basically. So if you're so dead set on France, maybe you're gonna get maybe 2 out of 10 of whatever you needed out of that goal. Meanwhile, you could have surrendered to the flow of life, have the guide, your hands on the guide, and work with God, universe, call it as you want it, and get to, for example, I don't know, India, where maybe it would have been 1,000 times more your destination.
Hmm.
But it's also about the journey too. So this advice also taught me a lot to let go completely of the outcome because it's really all about the journey, right? It's like you're missing the
Yeah.
beautiful color of the water, you're missing the beautiful animals you could see on the way, the birds, the sound of the wave, the feel of the water. So there's so many beautiful things that we see in our journey, but we are so dead set on getting to our final goal that we forget to enjoy all of the rest too. So this comes with the resistance too, right? When you're holding on so much onto something and your hands are starting to bleed and like it hurts so much, but you're like, nope, I can't let go. Nope, I can't let go. Which one is going to hurt less?
Yeah,
Is it keeping
hmm.
holding on, or is it just letting go and finally feel the blood rushing back into your veins and the softness again, right? So
Hmm.
this is one of the advices that has actually helped me a lot in life
Hmm.
because I keep remembering this and I'm like, no, Lori, you're rowing, sail. You need to sail.
Yeah, so basically what you're saying is like it's all about flow versus resistance, right? And
Exactly. Exactly.
that is the thing. I feel like that in itself is the only thing that if there's one concept of quantum physics that anyone ever has to learn is resistance versus flow. Like
Absolutely.
exactly what you just said. Like and I think that's why, or not I think, I know that's why, when we're told to do things that are not right for us or that we don't feel like doing and we're doing it anyway, there's this resistance and we're like, it feels like we're pushing against something so heavy and we keep
Exactly.
doing it because all these millionaire people or all these famous people are saying, yeah, just keep going, just hustle, just work harder. And then
Exactly. And then you get frustrated.
actually, yeah, this is leading me to one piece of advice that I'm going to share after too, but like when you just flow, you just go with the flow of your
Yeah,
own flow of
yeah,
the flow of life, things place themselves. And like when you think you know what you want, you don't fucking know. I'm sorry.
exactly.
We
Exactly.
think we know
Exactly.
what we want. We have no idea because we're like, oh yeah, I want 10K followers on Instagram. That's not what you want. You want to feel seen. You want to feel heard. You
Exactly.
want to feel love. You don't want 10K. So
Yeah,
how
because
about you let
what does
yourself
10K
experience
mean?
that differently, maybe?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that 100% because what does 10K mean if you're not being seen, validated, loved, appreciated by your audience, right? So
Nothing.
it is what we truly desire, but we're labeling it with no, but I need to have this, I need to have that, I need to do this, I need to accomplish this. So
Mm-hmm.
this is what we mean at the end of the day. You
Yeah.
need to sit down and be honest with yourself. Well, what is it are you actually chasing? If not, you're gonna keep chasing, 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 chasing
Mm-hmm.
without the outcome that you actually want.
I think any version of chasing equals out of alignment. If you're chasing
Absolutely.
anything, you're not actually aligned. You're not actually doing what you feel like doing because when you're being authentic, when you're being yourself, you're following your energy levels, you don't need to chase. You're just like, oh, I'm going to do this. Oh, okay. This invitation came. Yeah, cool.
Exactly.
So
And
chasing
you're
equals
finally
red flag.
red flag, baby, red flags. Red flags everywhere.
Yeah.
So you avoid the bitterness, the frustration, the anger, depending of what your design is, like you finally avoid those feelings and you're like, oh wow, I'm finally satisfied with life or excited, or at peace with myself.
Yeah, God forbid feeling good actually brings what you want. No, you have to
Oh,
feel like shit the whole time and then you'll be happy. Like, that doesn't actually make sense. If you actually take a
exactly.
second,
Like,
think
can we
about it.
actually think about that? Like, why do we think that at the end of frustration, pushing, resistance, anger, bitterness is going to be a result of peace?
Exactly.
Like, how in which
Doesn't make
world
sense.
can we put that together?
That's like saying, okay, I'm going to bake a cake. I'm putting pickles and
Yeah.
onions and dirt, and it's going to be beautiful at the end because it's going to look pretty because I'm going to put beautiful icing on top.
Can you imagine? But that's
It makes
literally what
sense.
we do. That's
Yeah, we do that.
literally what we do in society.
Hmm.
So let's
Cool.
stop baking random cakes, guys.
Yeah,
Let's start
stop.
making our own cake.
Yeah.
So, Jen, sister,
Okay.
tell me what is one advice that someone has
Okay.
given to you and has absolutely guided you through your life?
Okay. There's many. Obviously, there's many. But there's one that stands out to me in particular because most people think from a victim mindset, right? Like, oh, let's say I'm going to go with the job example. You hate your job, or you don't like it, or you know it's misaligned, or it's not giving you what you need, but it's paying the bills, and you think to yourself, well, I can. The only way I can make money is in this job because I have this diploma or I have this experience or whatever. The best piece of advice I ever got from a coach was, all you need to actually help someone, to serve someone, to offer something to someone that's going to help them, is to be 2 steps ahead of them, not 15,000 steps. Everyone has this imposter syndrome, like, oh, well, I didn't make 10K yet. Like, I didn't make $10,000 a month yet, or I only have this many followers, or whatever. But if you would just cut out all that stuff and just look at what's right in front of you. Let's say you have a skill set of, oh, you're really good in a language, for example. You can teach that language to someone. Or you're really good at decorating. You could offer to decorate someone's party that they don't, maybe, whatever. They can't afford this big famous person, so you can help them and still make money. Like, making money is so simple when you stop overcomplicating it. So ask yourself this: what skill set do I have that I'm 2 steps ahead of someone else and I can help them get to where I am? Because where you are, that's another thing, where you are is where someone else in the world wants to be.
Exactly. This
Like,
this is everything. I
it's
love this
crazy.
advice. I love this advice, and this is something actually, yeah, you taught me, and I started applying into my life, and it makes a big difference because when you do that mindset shift in your head, that there's someone out there waiting for you to start doing or teaching or whatever it is, for them to find you so that you can guide them or help them or whatever it is that you're doing. There's
Yes.
literally someone out there waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
Get on it.
Seriously.
And you're like, but no, I'm not good enough still. I can't do it. I'm not ready. I'm not enough. No, 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 no. And like I really want to validate this feeling that this is very normal to think this,
Mm-hmm.
and we all go through this. Like, if you think you're alone, we are two besties here confirming right now, validating that this is still very, very valid in our brains too. But
Yes.
yeah, absolutely. And I
We
don't
feel
think
it.
it ever kind of goes away. You just
No.
learn, and you just, like, you learn that through helping people and through having like real evidence in front of you, that people actually cherish your energy. People actually and like validate you throughout your experiences, because you're like, wow, I learned so much, like, thank you for doing this. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for coaching me. And you see success stories, and then you realize you're like, the missing piece is you. Like, no one can replica you,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Like, that's such a good thing that you said that people are waiting for you, because here's a really good example. Like you said, the feeling of imposter syndrome, honestly, and like feeling like you're not good enough is never going to go away.
Yes, and
Never. Because,
anyone who tells you this, it's not true. Okay?
yeah,
Like, it still
because you're
stays.
always leveling up. So
But
there's
you
always a
grow.
level of imposter syndrome. Obviously, you're
Yes.
normal, you're human. Okay. So perfect example is last year is when I really started studying human design. I've never like taken a professional course. I'm not
Mhm.
certified. I'm self studied or whatever you call it. Like
Self-learned,
self
yeah, I don't
taught.
know what it is,
Self
but
taught.
yeah.
Yeah. And basically, I randomly started talking about human design on my Instagram because I liked it. I found value in it. It helped me. It really helped me. So I'm like, oh my God, I need to talk about this. I want to talk about this. And I had no agenda. And I remember last summer, one of my friends that I haven't seen in a long time, she reached out to me and she was like, hey, like, this is so fascinating. Like, I want you to, like, can I book a session with you? Tell me about my human design. But also, like, she's in an MLM, so she has a whole team. And she's like, you need to tell my team about all this. Like, they need to know. Maybe this is going to help them on their journey. And I could have easily said, you know what? I don't know enough. I'm not a professional. I'm not certified yet. Like, blah, 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 blah. But no, no, because I knew that concept of I only need to be two steps ahead of the other person. So I'm like, yes,
Exactly.
yes. And guess what? It was in my second language I had to teach it. So, yes, even more imposter syndrome, even more, oh my God, I'm not good enough. I don't express myself well enough in French, whatever. I did it. And these people are talking to me like a year later, being like, oh my God, that thing you said, it's making sense now. It's like, do you want to help people or do you want to be a victim?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, I feel like that's enough. I feel like we need to move on.
I think that's good. I
Yeah.
think that's a good way of leaving it at that.
Yes. Okay, okay. Now I'm going to ask you a question that I'm really curious to hear, actually. So, what is one piece of advice, Lori, that you received that
Yes.
was like a general advice that we hear in the coaching world, in the self development world? Just do this and you will be blah, blah, blah. What was that for you that clearly didn't work? So, let's demystify the shitty advice we're getting.
Oh my god. Okay, well, there's so many actually, but okay, I'm gonna come. Okay, I'm gonna say this one because we touched upon it a bit earlier. Okay, just a simple, generic advice of just keep pushing, be positive, and things will
Be
happen.
positive.
And I'm gonna
Be
explain to you
positive.
why. Okay, they're like, just
Oh
keep
my God.
pushing, Lori. Be positive, have a positive mindset, and you'll get it. Okay. First of all,
Blow me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. First of all, keep pushing what? My burnout, my frustration, my anger. Like what am I keep pushing? Like no. First, no. Two, two, be positive. Okay. I
Be
understand.
positive is a blood type, bitch. It's not a piece of advice. And I'm not
Right?
be positive, so
Be positive, okay? Why I hate this advice and why I find it super generic and it doesn't work, it's because first, you're gaslighting yourself completely by saying be positive, okay?
it sounds stupid when you say it.
Right?
Be
Be positive
positive.
what?
What the
If
fuck does that mean?
you're completely dismissing all of your emotions that are at the surface at this moment, because if you're already seeking advice to someone, it means deja, like in your system, you have, maybe you're feeling stuck, you're feeling sad, you're maybe feeling grief, maybe you're feeling guilty, maybe there's shame into it, maybe you're frustrated, and then you're like seeking advice to someone, and then they go like, no, 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 Lori, don't focus on those stuff, just be positive.
How
So
the
you
fuck
just,
do you do that?
if you figure
I
out,
don't
let me
know.
know.
I don't know how to be positive. I've tried.
Because
I don't
it,
know.
the reason why it doesn't work is because there's emotions in your system. If
Yeah.
this is a news I'm announcing to you,
Hey,
well, everybody, I'm announcing to you, there are emotions in your system that need to be felt. So you
guess
can't
what?
just put a lid on that and be like, I am not going to feel those emotions, I'm not going to see them, I'm just going to be positive and everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, sure. Let me just pretend that the energy inside of my body is not real because guess what? Science is not real. Physics is not real. Let me guess
Exactly.
what? Yeah.
So yes, such a good advice, tell me more.
Such good advice. Just keep pushing.
Just
Yeah.
keep pushing,
Great. Cool.
keep resisting,
Yeah,
keep
keep
being, trying to keep control
keep
of everything.
hating your life. Keep hating
Exactly.
it.
Keep hating it, and you're going to be positive during while you're doing it, and then at the end you're going to reach your goal.
Yeah, because then when you hate yourself,
Yeah. When you're
you'll
at your
you'll get there.
lowest,
Yeah,
yeah.
you'll get there somehow. Somehow magically, you will get the thing you want, and then you'll be positive.
And then you're going to read your affirmations on your mirror chant, and you're going to be like, yes,
I
I'm
am
manifesting
positive.
abundance.
I am strong. No,
While you feel like shit inside, So yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like,
Feel your
okay,
emotions, people. Feel your emotions. It's the
yes,
only way.
feel
It's the
your
only way.
feelings is the only way. That's another whole episode. So stay tuned for that one.
That one is coming big
It's
time.
coming and it's gonna hit you in the face.
Big
Okay,
time.
it's gonna hit you in the be positives. Boom, boom.
Boom,
Okay.
boom, boom.
Okay. One
Yeah.
piece of
So
advice that I receive, a generic piece of advice that literally is killing me slowly.
go for it.
Okay. That everybody says in the business industry. Consistency is key to your success.
Oh, this one vibrates to my ear system.
Okay. Why is consistency a load of shit? Okay, let's take the human design perspective. Okay, so not every human design type is designed to be consistent. And even for generators who are the consistent type, I think that still doesn't fully apply. Because, okay, let's say you're a generator living this life. Okay, you're like
Mhm.
Lori, generator. Okay, I'm excited about this thing, right? So I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm doing it day 1, day 2, day 3, day 30, day 31. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm kind of tired now. Like, oh, there's something else that's interesting me, but no, I got to stay consistent. And you keep going because you should be consistent because consistency is key. But the thing is,
Excitement. There's no
that's
excitement anymore.
there's no fuel, there's no energy. So at some point, it's going to die down. You're going to burn out. You won't have the energy anymore. Like
Yeah.
consistency is not uh It's not a compass. It's not a compass.
It
And
really isn't.
yeah,
And then
and
you're hard on yourself, you turn on yourself, and you're like, why can I never stick to anything? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? And then, like, this is it. This is the problem.
yeah, and you know what's funny? I think so. You being a generator, I think, like I said, consistency applies to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Does not apply, in my opinion, to manifestors, to mani-gens, to projectors or reflectors. Doesn't fucking apply.
Especially not a non-energy type. Forget it.
No. So consistency doesn't create results. That I could go on and on about this. I believe what creates results is the energy in your body. Like, what do you feel
Absolutely.
something about? What are you excited about? What lights you up? What gets you going? Like, that's your body's signaling yes, yes, yes. And even if you feel that yes, but you're a non-energy type, you're a projector, you're a reflector, or you're a non-sacral manifester,
Yes.
you still cannot be consistent in that yes, yes, yes.
And
Like,
this gives you so much permission.
yeah, just because you're a non-energy type that doesn't have consistent energy does not mean you won't be successful or happy or whatever. Like, again, like I said, consistency is not the place to look in terms of what's predicting or will predict your success. Because
Absolutely.
anyways, most of the population, right? Okay, you say 70% of people are generators and manifesting generators. If we take out the mani gen out of that, like what is that, like 30 something percent? And then you have all the non sacral type. So what is that? That's math.
Do the
That's
math.
math. That's math. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people, basically. That's a lot of people who are functioning against their current. They are going through life pushing and going against their current and trying to make a life with it and be satisfied and happy.
I just
Big
want to
Excel.
sigh.
Big
Like,
Excel.
yeah.
Like, this is the reason why, and I know this is why for you too. Like, this is the reason why I can't not talk about human design.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like if I have this knowledge and I'm applying it to my life, people need to do the same thing. Like, it's basically selfish for me to keep this knowledge to myself.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because I see so many people, and it's the same thing for you. We see so many people, friends, family, strangers, that keep pushing against the current, that keep like pushing, resisting, and not being in flow and being frustrated. And you're like, but I know why, but I can't tell you unless you invite me. You
Oh,
know.
yeah. That stupid thing. No. Yeah. But I was gonna all like on that note, consistency for me as a projector is
Mhm.
actually killing me. Okay? It's killing my inspiration, it's killing my creativity, it's killing my flow, it's killing my magnetism. When I'm consistent, and I've been feeling this, man, because I'm still running on old programming for like certain
Yes.
things when it comes to like showing up on Instagram and all that, which I'm now very aware of, and I'm not doing that anymore. This is accountability. I'm not
Yes.
doing it anymore. Okay, so
Yes.
posting all every day, showing up on my stories every day because I have this deep desire to help people. I show up, but it goes against my energy sometimes, and like being on every day is actually repelling everything that I want to create. It's repelling.
Yes, 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 yes. But this
Yes.
is why you have to understand how you work and not
Mm-hmm.
just take someone's cookie cutter situation, formula, recipe, and just paste it to your life and assume that it will work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Like, uh, it literally boils my blood when I see, like, let's say, for example, business coaches on Instagram that go, they don't even know you. They don't even know your name, your personality, the way you work. They know nothing about you. And they're like, here, take this recipe, cookie cutter situation, and then paste it to your life. And I guarantee you results.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? You don't
Mm.
even know me. How do you know this is going to work for me? And we go around in society after and we say, but everyone's different. There's not even one human being that is the same. We are all different. We are all unique. We all work our different ways. You can't compare yourself to someone. You can't compare your results to someone else. You can't. Everyone is on their own timeline. But then when it comes to selling you a business plan, then you're like, wait, 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 wait. This works for everybody,
Yeah. See, that's so contradicting.
right?
Yeah.
And you're like, you go and you trust these people that are that, for example, if I continue with the business coaching, they mass they have a mass audience. They have like 100 people they're coaching at the same time. They don't even know your name. They don't even know who you are. And they're like, keep going, keep pushing, and you will get to this.
And be positive.
And be positive at the end, all throughout the entire experience.
And ignore how you feel.
Yes, always.
Ignore yourself. Avoid everything that's going on inside.
Push it down, keep going.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
good luck to get results.
Yeah.
So this is it. So at the end of
Hmm.
the day, you realize you're like, if everyone's unique, everyone's different, then why are we applying the same thing to everyone?
Yeah. Oh, and side note, everyone listening, Lori and I, okay, we have a bachelor's of education. Okay, so we know what we're talking about. No, but
Absolutely.
that's me being funny. But actually, we have been in classrooms with actual human kids who don't learn the same. They don't learn the same. They don't operate the same. They don't work the same. They don't connect the same. They don't socialize the same. Blah blah blah. They're all at different learning levels, different life experience, different families, different background, different. So we know firsthand that, okay, you try to teach a class of 18 kids the exact same way, good fucking luck.
Good luck. Good luck, but yeah, that's all I can say. Good
Yeah,
luck. It's impossible. So we know this.
exactly.
We've seen this firsthand. And
Hmm.
this is why we kept talking to each other about this. And we're like, imagine we knew this. First, imagine if you knew this information when you were a child. Okay,
Yeah.
imagine when you were a kid and you knew this. And second, imagine we knew this when we were teaching a class. I would have
Hmm.
approached that completely differently, because why? First, not every kid is the same. Not every kid is going to need has the same needs. So why are we once again in the education field approaching the same? We have one again. We honestly, if you think about it, it's a cookie cutter
It's the
situation.
same thing. And then take the same test, everybody. Take the same
Yes,
freaking test.
the same
Like
format, the same way of
the
learning,
same
the
project.
same. Oh, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
So,
It's
yeah,
again
that's,
fitting into the mold. It's again fitting into the box. And
yeah.
if you don't fit it into that box, if you don't fit into that mold, then you're going to fail. You're going to be weird out. You're going to be bullied. You're going to be
Oh
do
my
this.
God. this
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 boils my
topic
blood.
in general, yeah, like this, yeah, this gets me going. But
Yes,
we're gonna
we're gonna make an episode.
softly, yeah,
We're
we're
gonna
gonna
make an
softly
episode on
move
that.
on and make an
Yes,
episode on that. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. I also, okay, so let's end on this note. What is one piece of advice? Oh no, sorry, no, take that away. What is one thing that you have done for yourself, whether in your business, in life, that you never thought would work because you weren't even thinking of it as a strategy, but it did work? Like something,
Straight
yeah.
up feeling my feelings, Chan. Like
Yeah,
straight up, because it's the
actually.
last thing you want to do. So it's literally the last thing you keep in the back of your mind. You're like, I'm gonna go find external help. I'm going to find external solutions. I'm going to find external something. Fill in the blank for you. Okay?
I'm gonna avoid everything by going outside and saying, that's the
Exactly.
thing that's gonna help
Yeah.
me.
And the thing that actually works is the stop going and finding answers outside of yourself. Stop blaming other people for your misery.
Yeah,
I want to straight
seriously.
it straight up, okay? Stop going and finding 150 self-help books in the Indigo section that
Oh
you're
my,
going to read over and over again and never taking action on that. Okay? Like, I don't know how to say this, but you get the point.
yeah.
You absolutely need to stop going and chasing answers outside of yourself and actually listen to your body and what your body is telling you to do. Like, if you feel guilty or sad in that moment and you're like, for a brief second you feel it, And then 2 seconds later, and hang with me here, I know everybody does this. You're like, for 2 seconds later, you're like, oh no, I'm okay. I'm gonna go watch Netflix. I'm gonna watch, go read a book, or I'm gonna go read on Instagram something. And then out of a sudden, you're like, the feeling just disappeared. The feeling did not disappear. You just repressed that emotion.
Yep.
The thing that you're avoiding the most, which is sitting down and feeling your emotions for 5 minutes, is the thing that will actually work.
Yep.
If you're scared that you're not enough, or you feel guilty for doing a certain way or making more money or na na na, it's because you are blocking yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Your emotions, you are blocking yourself. So if you're encountering difficulties, obstacles in your path, it's because at some point there's somewhere you need to sit and realize, okay, this is what I'm avoiding to feel right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what it is. That works.
That's
That
what it is.
works.
You keep manifesting the same thing. Okay, why? Why? Because that energy emotion is still in your body. So it's like, okay, boom, gotta create it. Boom. It's a projection field, right? Okay, the emotion is being projected out. Same situation. I hate this, blah, blah, blah. Instead of feeling it so it can be cleared into the ether, you're like, no, I just gotta do this instead. And then you just do that. But
Exactly, because
when we say, yeah,
energy flows where focus goes, right?
mm-hmm. And when we say feel your emotions, we're saying clear the energy.
Exactly.
You can finally let it go so you can create something new. But if you're still replaying the same emotions in your body, don't be surprised that you're still manifesting the same stuff.
Exactly. Your reality remains the same, but you wish a different outcome. You
Mm-hmm.
know? It's whatever is alive in your system that is going to be mirrored in front of you. Life is
Mm-hmm.
a mirror.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Life is
Yeah.
a mirror.
Yeah, life is a big time mirror. So if you want to see change outside of yourself, you need to make a change inside of
Yeah,
yourself.
because when you look in the mirror and your hair's messed up, you're not like, oh, let me fix. No, you're like, okay, let me fix my hair. It's
Let
the
me do it
same
on me.
thing.
The
Yeah.
same thing over and over again. This when you understand this, you finally turn towards you inwards. You turn the light inwards and you're like, okay, what am I not seeing? What am I not listening? Your body knows. It's very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Trust it.
It's smarter than your brain. I
Absolutely.
hate to break it to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there something that you want to share, Chan, that has actually worked for you, but you thought wasn't going to work?
Yes.
Go
my
for it. I'm excited.
favorite, my favorite thing ever, which takes me way too long to get to that point, but I wish I started my day in that energy every day. Because again, it has to do with the resistance thing you were talking about earlier. Okay,
Mhm.
the thing that works every single time, and it also has to do with feeling your feelings, is giving up.
Ooh, yes.
Giving up, dude. Okay.
You
Every
know that like
single time. Yeah.
fuck it point. Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
fuck it point. We're
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about the
Yeah.
fuck it point. Okay.
Yeah.
So every single time I'm doing what the coaches and the gurus are saying. Keep pushing. Be positive. Keep going. Be consistent. Go, go. Keep going. Hustle, hustle. More, more. When I do that, I obviously at some point get tired, bitter, annoyed, defeated. I feel like shit. Blah blah blah. So then, evidently, at some point, we all get to this point where we're like, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck this. I give up. And then you finally give up, okay? And
And
that
it's like a full body surrender.
it's a full body exhale surrender. You're just like, oh, I
Like
fucking
I'm
give
done.
up. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm done. And then you finally feel your fucking feelings. You feel the feelings you've been avoiding for however long because you've given up now. You're just like, you know what? I'm going to go drink a beer. That's what I'm going to do because fuck this. I'm done. And then you do that and you forget about life. You're hanging out with your friends, whatever. And then you get the notification you've been waiting for. You get the Stripe notification. You get the, oh my
The
God, how can I work with
invitation.
you text, the invitation, the sexy thing to respond to, the thing that you've been waiting for. Why does this happen? Because you're no longer in resistance. You're flowing with life, with your emotions. That is the thing that works every time that I thought would never work. But I never gave up to get something, like to get the outcome. I gave up because I was actually genuinely so tired of just doing the same thing and feeling the same feeling over and over. And I'm like, you know what? Screw this.
It's
Yeah.
basically the point of when you leave your head and enter into your body.
Yeah.
It's
Literally.
basically that's the point,
Yeah,
right?
that's literally
Like
what's happening.
that's the point where you reach. You're like, I'm done rationalizing this. I'm done logically logically trying to figure out whatever I need to do. It's basically really the fuck it. I'm done. So your
Hmm.
ego steps completely out, and then you fall into your body, and then your body does this thing.
Yeah. And then we're so scared, right? Like we keep hearing like, don't give up. Don't do it. But if you would just give up for like
Yeah.
24 hours,
It's that feeling, at the beginning when we were saying
yeah.
you're holding onto the rope and your
And you're
hands are
like,
bleeding and it's like all red and you're like, no, but I have to keep doing this.
yeah.
So giving up, it's like when you're playing, that game when you pull the rope on both sides and
Yeah.
like
Tug of war.
tug of war exactly, and then you just drop the rope and then the misery ended, the
Yeah.
pain ended, and
And you're
you're
like,
like,
cool.
ah, okay, game's over. I can
Let's
pass.
go
I
eat a
can move
hot
on
dog.
now. I can move on now. But you know how long in our lives, sometimes for weeks, months, maybe sometimes years, that we play that game of tug of war. We just hold on, hold on, hold on. We're like, no, I can't abandon. There's no way I'm gonna be the first one letting go. But it's not defeat.
Yeah.
So
You have
that's
to
what
stop
happens when your
looking.
ego, yeah, when your ego just drops out and goes like, you know what, do whatever you want. And the second you do that, your body's like, yeah, I'm dropping this rope.
Yeah,
I'm dying,
exactly.
man.
Your body's like, thank God you're fucking done driving the car. Give me the freaking wheel. I know where to go.
Exactly.
And then it finally happens in
Yeah.
surrender.
Hence
So
the sail don't row.
I hope
Yeah.
you learned something today.
I hope you learned something today and you take it away as a wow.
Yes.
I'm not
We're
alone
the
in
only
this.
people on the planet that will tell you to just give up.
Do
Yeah,
it.
just give up, man. Just
Surrender.
and like, yes, exactly. Giving up doesn't mean like you don't care about your life, you don't care about yourself, helping people.
No,
That's not
no.
what it means.
No, no,
Like
not up. No,
it's
not at
when we
all.
say give up, we're saying give up the resistance. Let it go
Yes.
and let the flow of life bring you what you want easier than you think. Please.
Exactly. Exactly. It's okay.
Please.
Like I'm gonna give this image, and we're gonna end on that. Okay.
Okay.
Imagine it's like a river, and you are trying to control the water. Like that's how you're doing it by not giving up the resistance. Okay.
Mhm.
You absolutely have no control on the flow of the way how the water is going to flow down the river. You can remove logs, you can remove sticks, you can remove rocks. That you can do that. You can remove the blockages, aka feeling your emotions, moving through it. But you cannot control the flow of the water. So give up the resistance. Stop trying to control the water and just remove the obstacles so the flow can be restored.
Mhm.
Voila.
Yes. Yes, let's end on that.
I love
End
that note.
on the analogy. Very nice. Oh my god.
This was amazing.
First episode. Woo woo. We did it. We did
Woohoo!
it.
I hope this like this is it. This
Yeah.
is what we want to bring to you. So I hope
Yeah.
this reaches you. I hope this resonates in you, and I hope you feel seen. Is my
Yes.
objective.
And I honestly just want you to feel like listening to our podcast, what I want you to feel is like, wow, okay, I'm not crazy. How I
Exactly.
feel is actually fine. And it's normal and I'm not a problem and I'm not messed up. Like I want you to feel like it doesn't matter all these things that you're hearing, forget about it and reconnect with yourself. You you are the answer to everything, literally. And that's our goal is to bring you back to you.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so
So
we
what
should
can you
just
do to follow
so
us?
guys, okay. So what you can do is subscribe to our Spotify, Between
What's
the
it
Lines,
called?
Between the Lines. subscribe. We also are doing like a YouTube. So if you prefer to be watching this because you're more visual, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Between the Lines Podcast. You can leave a review if you want to help us, if you want to get that energy exchange going. You can leave a review. Let us know how you're liking the podcast. And if ever you have topics or questions that you want us to explore, please, you can either DM us on Instagram. We'll leave our Instagrams in the bio somewhere or wherever.
Yes, we're gonna do that.
Or, yeah, or you can email us at asklorianchan@gmail.com.
Yes,
Okay?
do it because we want to involve you. This is a conversation, this is a community, this is all of us together. So
Yes.
let's get in contact.
Yeah. We'll see you in the next episode.
We'll see you in the next episode. Oh, and shut the fuck up and feel your emotions.
Yeah, say that again. Say that again.
We got this. We got this, people. All right. See you
All
on the
right.
next one.
Bye.
Bye.